family, and things go pretty well initially. But Jervis says, you know, it'd be really great if you give me some letters of reference from your friends out west to date my daughter. And I have 2 younger daughters who are turning 13 and 11. I would love to do that right now if I could have letters of reference. And all their friends write back, and they all say that he's a complete bum, that he drinks too much, that, you know, he's not ambitious enough. But regardless, Mark Twain is successful, and they eventually marry. With the success of Innocents Abroad, which will be, as I said, his big financial hit, Mark Twain buys a house and really builds a house, a real gigantic, beautiful mansion in Hartford, Connecticut. If you ever get the chance to see it, I'd recommend it. It's they call it the Downton Abbey of the United States. Right? It's a beautiful monstrosity. But Mark Twain soon finds out that he can't really get a lot of work done. He has to kind of maintain this house. He has a lot of social engagements. Well, it just so happens that Olivia has a sister named Susan, who had married a person named Crane, Theodore Crane. So her name's Susan Crane. And she has a home up on East Hill, about 2 or 3 miles from here. And they say, you know, since you've been so busy in Hartford, Connecticut, you just can't seem to get the work that you want to get done writing, why don't you come, bring the family. Susan has no kids of her own. Mark Twain at that time has 3 daughters. Why don't you come up and spend the summer? Well, at Quarry Farm, he writes Roughing It on a desk, okay, in the house. Well, that worked out for 1 summer. And I'm sure Susan Crane's thinking, well, you really are smoking a lot of cigars, and you really are kind of ornery at times. You know what I'm going to do? I think this is a great gift for you, Sam. I'm going to build you a study. And that study is going to be about 50 yards away from the house, up on a hill. Right? And she builds this study, and this is the study at the Quarry Farm that you're standing in. Right? And it has this wonderful view of the Chemung River Valley and the hills of northern Pennsylvania. And in this study, over the course of 23 years, Mark Twain writes a majority of these works.
This study?
This study right here.
This is that.
This is that, that's right. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, a true story as I heard word for word. Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Prince and the Pauper, Tramp Abroad, Life on the Mississippi, A Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court are written.
And those weren't as successful as
Financially.
then.
Exactly, exactly.
Now, yeah. But
Now,
then,
maybe so.
yeah.
That's right, exactly.
Wow.
In here.
In this right here.
That's why we're here.